Hey, it's Erin. Today's video is something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about immunity, specifically supplements that you can take to help bolster your immune system. Of course, I'm not a doctor and this is not medical advice. I'm simply going to share the supplements that I'm currently taking and why I'm taking them, and hopefully it will help you. Before we get into the supplements, it's important to understand the immune system just a little bit. We have two parts to the immune system, the innate and the adaptive. The innate immune system is something we're born with. Think first line of defense and immediate. These are things like our skin, our gut barrier, coughing. This is meant to immediately stop a pathogen from coming in. The adaptive immune system is specific. It's pathogen specific. And this is when something gets through the innate immune system. It takes about 96 hours for our bodies to mount a response to that through T and B cells. So again, this is pathogen specific. This is your second line of defense in the immune system. That being said, I'll share with you the supplements that are going to help the innate and also the adaptive when applicable. Without further ado, let's talk about supplements. The first supplement is vitamin D. And vitamin D is a vitamin, but it's also a hormone. This is one of the most important things that you can take to help bolster your immune system. Now, you can get vitamin D levels up by being out in the sun. However, if it's winter time, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you're not getting a lot of sun, chances are your vitamin D levels are not high. But before you start supplementing with vitamin D, I would suggest getting blood work done just to see where your levels are. Also important to keep in mind that as we get older, we're less able to convert sunlight into vitamin D. If you have darker skin, you're less able to convert sunlight to vitamin D. So supplementation can be helpful. One small note when taking vitamin D is to combine it with K2, because vitamin D is going to help to liberate calcium in your system. So it's going to free up that calcium, and by taking K2, you're going to ensure that that calcium goes into your bones versus settling into your arteries. Very important. Also important to note that vitamin D and K are fat-soluble vitamins. So you want to take these with a meal if possible. The next supplement is zinc. Zinc is an essential metal that is going to help bolster the immune system. It's also key in making DNA proteins. A deficiency in zinc means that you will also be deficient in glutathione, and we'll talk more about glutathione as we get down the list, but this is the master antioxidant. So it's very, very important that zinc levels are maintained. Also understand that zinc is a large molecule, so it has a hard time making it into your cells. So it needs to be taken with what's called an ionophore. And I know this sounds complicated, but stay with me. So take zinc with quercetin. Quercetin is a zinc ionophore, and it's going to help push that zinc into the cell and make it much more effective. Now, if you don't want to take quercetin, it can be found in a variety of fruits and foods, so we're typically not deficient in quercetin. However, if you feel like maybe you have a cold coming on, it can be helpful to take quercetin in short bursts here and there to help get that zinc into the cells. The next supplement is fish oil. Now, fish oil is excellent because it's an anti-inflammatory. So it's going to help bring those levels of inflammation down, which not only helps with your immune system, but it can also help with recovery. Now, when we're talking about fish oil, we're more specifically talking about your omega-3 and omega-6s. So in the modern American diet, typically it's high in omega-6, which can be inflammatory. So supplementing with a fish oil, which is higher in omega-3s, can help reduce inflammation and can help boost your immune response. Now, if you don't want to take a fish oil supplement, make sure you're getting plenty of cold water wild-caught fish, like salmon. The next supplement is vitamin C. And of course, this one is commonly associated with immune system health and bolstering immune levels. Vitamin C is key in both the innate and the adaptive immune system. Really important with vitamin C. If you're not taking a time-released vitamin C or buffered vitamin C, that the levels can spike after about 6 hours and they can be depleted again. So you want to make sure that you're taking it a couple times a day, or you're taking something that's time-released or buffered. The next supplement, selenium. Selenium is an antioxidant. It's going to both reduce inflammation and bolster the immune system. And as an added bonus, it's going to also help with thyroid health. Selenium is key, again, to reducing inflammation and bolstering the immune system. The next supplement is probiotics. Now, probiotics are going to be key in improving the gut barrier, which is part of your innate immune system. So when we're talking about keeping things out in the first place, we want to have a solid gut barrier. Probiotics, again, can help with this. Make sure that you're getting plenty of prebiotics too. What are prebiotics? These are foods that are rich in fiber, and this is what the probiotics need in order to survive and thrive in the gut. The next supplement is NAC. This is N-acetylcysteine. This is a semi-essential amino acid, though it's tough to get in nature, so supplementing with it can be really helpful. And when you take NAC and it's combined with glutamine and glycine, it forms the master antioxidant known as glutathione. So a lot of supplements that are glutathione or contain glutathione, it's thought that they don't make it through digestion. So taking the precursor to glutathione can really help your body convert these amino acids into the master antioxidant. So with NAC, think about taking it as you start to feel like you're getting sick. This can really help bolster that immune response. NAC can also help with reducing any respiratory symptoms that you might be having if you're already feeling sick, and it can also help the body to detox. That's an added bonus. Now, when it comes to bolstering the immune system, of course, supplements can be helpful, but it's also helpful to eat a healthy, balanced diet and to make sure that you're working out and taking care of yourself. Now, as far as working out goes, you want to be in that moderate area, right? You don't want to be sedentary, but you don't want to take things to the extreme. If you're taking things to the extreme, you're never recovered, then you have a higher chance of getting sick. Sleep is going to be really important too, so make sure you're getting between 7 to 9 hours and try to keep stress levels to a minimum. We are really built to handle acute stress. So this is stress that's like right now, and you get over it, you're fine. But chronic stress, that's what typically will get us, and that can cause the immune system to not work as well. Lastly, this might sound silly, but try to get out in nature. Breathe the fresh air. This can actually help bolster your immune system too. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to like the video too. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. If there's something specific you want to see in the next video, let us know in the comments below. If you made it this far, you rock. You're the best, and I love you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, train hard, eat smart, and take supplements if you'd like. See you next time.